Voices in Music. Her long-awaited new CD, Faith and Courage, doesn't hit stores until June 13th. It's already receiving rave reviews. Please welcome for the first time on our show, Sinéad O'Connor.
Your soul and make you miserable and so much pain. My friends think I'm alone, but I got secrets. I don't tell everything about the love I get. I got a lot of mine, but he's a
Beautiful. We're going to talk to Sinéad O'Connor right after this. Don't go away. Really beautiful. Faith and Courage you can get in the stores next week. Already getting rave reviews. Do you read reviews?
I've read a couple of them, obviously, yeah. I'm delighted, yeah, really thrilled. So,
when they say bad things, does it make you feel bad, or?
Usually they're quite constructive. They don't really say things are bad, but they perhaps give you guidance and, you know, good critique, which I appreciate, obviously. But so far, so good with this one. They've all been really good. Nothing negative,
I've read some that said it was worth the wait. How long has it been in between records?
Well, it's been 6 years since my it's been 6 years since my last full-length album, but I had an EP out 3.5 years ago.
Right.
So it was 6 years since my last full-length, though. So.
And do you think you've changed as an artist in that time?
Yeah, obviously in terms of I've grown older, do you know what I mean? And,
right.
You know, like I've had my daughter who's now 4, you know, and that brings obviously a certain, I don't know if you have children.
I do, yeah, I have a 5, a 3 and a 6 month.
Right, but kind of having a girl brings out the woman in you a lot more, doesn't it?
You know, I think it does in ways, yeah.
So I think that is pretty obvious in the sound of the records now as well, you know. So.
How old is your son?
My son will be 13 in July. So.
Oh my goodness, what is he into, like the whole...
He's into rap, all the
He's
gangster
into rap?
He's into all the gangster rap, you know. He wears his trousers halfway down his butt like that.
Really?
But he teaches my little girl, you know, there's an Ice Cube track where it says you can do it, get your ass into it. And he teaches my little girl, as my little girl is 4, does the same thing with her trousers, you know, they're nappy and all.
Yeah, that's cute with a little pull-up on, you know, to catch everything. Now, do you live in Ireland all the time?
So, yeah, in
you
Dublin.
do?
So,
yeah. Now, I like your hair a little grown.
Thanks, me too. Oh, yeah.
Look, can I feel it?
Yeah.
It's nice. It's like a chia. It's like velour, actually. Now, when you first did the whole shaving thing, was that any reason, or you just thought, I'm not dealing with the hair?
It was never completely bald. For some reason, people thought it was. I think that's because one video director made me shave it completely just so we could get cover me in gold leaf, but I wouldn't normally have it completely shaved down. So. I have one of those hair, you know, it's really thick and it sticks out and it does that and I can't do anything with it, you know what I mean? And it's really annoying, so I just get rid of it to save time.
Yeah. Now, how old were you when you first made that decision? Because
18.
18.
So, yeah.
Parents, how'd they feel about that?
Cool, actually. Surprisingly enough, my father has a habit of, if he's proud of something one of us have done, he just throws his head back and laughs, you know. And he did that. My sister was pretty horrified because she was about to get married and she wanted me to be a bridesmaid. You know?
Right.
So,
yeah.
So she wanted me to wear a wig, but my father talked her out of it.
So were you the bridesmaid?
Good. I was in the end, yeah, but I did wear the wig in the end. My father tried to talk her out of it, but wasn't very successful. But
yeah, so what kind of wig was it? A long-haired wig?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. At the reception, did you whip it off?
Cleopatra. I did, in fact. It was quite funny because the groom's brothers all day apparently been saying what a lovely girl that was over there with that lovely hair. Right. But then later in the day I got into my own clothes and took off the thing and got up to perform a song with the band. They tried to throw me out because they thought I was a gate crasher. So,
you're crashing your own sister's
they
wedding.
tried to throw me out, yeah.
No, you
the
always...
same brothers, like, so.
Was she angry at you that you did that?
No,
she's all right.
No, but she'd be just a little more conservative than me. But she's my best friend, like, she's like my mom, really.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, she's older than me, so she feels she looks after me, kind of, you know.
Right.
But she's into Barry Manilow, where I'd be into the Sex Pistols, you know, that would kind of explain it.
Barry Manilow?
Yeah, okay, you're a Barry fan too. Okay.
Although, you want to hear the scary thing? In my family, I'm the wild one.
My God.
Can you imagine?
God.
I know.
Bad.
I have a sister who's a little more conservative than I am, too. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't ever do the shaved head or anything.
Well, I have a friend who used to be into ABBA, and his father, like, burnt his ABBA collection and ABBA posters because he thought ABBA was really evil, you know.
ABBA?
Yeah, he had an ABBA jacket and his father burnt it. Like.
ABBA evil?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
It's
What's
terrible.
evil about ABBA? Can we even think of any ABBA song that's evil?
It's terrible.
No. I love the Prince song, Nothing Compares to You, that you covered.
Yeah.
How did you just heard it, you liked it, you thought, I'm going to do it?
Well, my manager at the time was an Irishman named Faulkner O'Kelly, and he heard the song on the album that it was originally done on, which was by a band called The Family, and he said, that's the song for you. So,
Yeah.
His guidance was always wise to follow.
Yeah,
so.
it's really beautiful, really. You vocally added so much to the song, I think.
Thanks.
You have the
It's
most
a great
amazing
song,
eyes. Maybe
so.
it's because there's no hair.
I don't know.
But your eyes look even bigger and more, you know, doe-like in a good way.
Okay.
Doe as in a deer.
Okay.
A female deer.
Female deer.
Exactly. But it's lovely to meet you. I met you a long time ago when I was a VJ. We were both at a charity event thing, and you had your little newborn baby son, 13 years ago, I guess. His diaper thing on you. Yeah, and I thought it was very sweet. And I love your records, I really do.
Thanks.
Even though I like Barry Manilow. I still enjoy
I like
you.
Barry Manilow myself, but I'm just not as huge a fan. It's not so pleasant to wake up in the morning and the first thing you see be Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Well, imagine the first thing you see being the Sex Pistols. What's worse? Come on.
Well, I don't know. I prefer to see the Sex Pistols.
You would? Well, frankly, we're not going to room together. Sinéad O'Connor, ladies and gentlemen. Faith and Courage is the scene. Thank you very much for being here.